Ugly ducklings become less of a problem the older you get, it seems. But as kids, we talk about them a lot. What am I talking about? Hello, my exciting Keiths. My name is Patrick, and welcome to Fun with First Names, where each week we look into the meaning, origin, and some extra fun facts behind one specific first name. And this week we're looking into the first name of Cameron. But before we begin, guess what, guys? I'm not going to plug my book. You guys know all too well about that. Instead, I'm going to plug a podcast I was recently a part of. I was recently a guest on the Talk of P-Town podcast. Quite hard to say, but I managed it. If you don't know, I recently moved to Plymouth early this year. It's a wonderful city in the southwest of England. And Talk of P-Town is a podcast all about all the cool things happening in this city. And they were kind enough to have me on to talk about why I wanted to move to Plymouth in my time here, and just about my life in general, about name explain in general. So if you wanted to know a bit more about Patrick as opposed to name explain, I'll really check there, because it's the real tell-all story about how I started doing name explain. How it went from my part-time job to my full-time career, what I enjoy about it, what I dislike about it. It's also on the sofa sort of thing. And of course, I talk about why I moved to Plymouth and why I love this city so much. And Man and Ellie, who host it, are really, really great, nice people. It was so nice of them to have me on. Go check it out. Go listen. Go. Thank you. Also, book, you know the drill. And of course, I need to say a huge thank you to everyone who became a patron in the most recent week. So thank you to Katie Barr and Kurt Diologdeshell. Thank you guys both so much. You help name explain in the best way possible. Just $1 a month on Patreon helps out in an amazing way. It gets you ad-free videos, exclusive content like a blog post and a podcast, and a chance to have a say in what names get explained. Most of the name, 2/3 of the content I make on this channel is decided by you patrons. They have such a big control over what you guys see here on the channel. So if you want to see specific videos, just donate $1 a month. That's all it takes. All I ask is just that helps out amazingly. Patreon.com/nameexplain. Link down below. Cool. Anyway, on with today's name of Cameron. Now, Cameron is a name that doesn't have the nicest of meanings, most pleasant of origins. And I'm sure you gathered this from the clickbaity title I gave this video. Yeah, sorry about that one, but you're here now, aren't you? But why have I said that? Why have I said that if you're called Cameron, you might be ugly? Because ugly is a powerful word with a lot of connotations behind it. Well, like I said, the main reason I gave it that title was for clickbait reasons, because you're here now. But the other reason I did is because the name Cameron relates to physical appearances, and that's perhaps where we use the term ugly most with what people look like. For better or worse, it's not great that we do that so often. We associate ugly with faces, humans. Maybe we should start associating ugly more with like buildings or ducklings. I mean, we do that latter one anyway when we're like kids. Ugly ducklings become less of a problem the older you get, it seems. But as kids, we talk about them a lot. What am I talking about? Anyway, the name Cameron. The reason it relates to ugliness is because this name highlights a physical trait we don't often see as being attractive. It's often something we see as being an unattractive feature in a human face. Cameron is a name of Scottish origin, and it's thought to mean crooked nose. Yeah, like crooked nose. I mean, my nose is actually a little bit crooked, but not the worst, but that's what it means. Like I said, this isn't the nicest of things. It comes from the Scottish Gaelic words of cam and slán, which respectively mean, well, crooked and nose. Hence why this name is thought to mean crooked nose. Like, it's there, it's in the name. Put those two words together, they look an awful lot like the modern name of Cameron. Like many first names, this name would have begun life as a surname and would have been given to someone who had a crooked nose, or maybe their father had a crooked nose and it got passed down to them and it became a surname. But yeah, that's where this name came from. And we still see it as a surname to this day. James Cameron, big Avatar man. Cameron's a surname. Is his nose crooked? Let me know. And then, like with many surnames, it became a first name, like we've seen so many times here on Final First Names. Cameron, surname, Cameron, first name, just like that. And it's seen in both forms to this day. As I mentioned, crooked noses really aren't seen as the best feature in a human face. Hence why I've said that people might associate this name with ugliness. But that's, of course, entirely your own opinion. It's up to your own beliefs and what you think is attractive or not attractive. Though maybe I'm just speaking in generalizations, but I just find it odd that the name Cameron is still so popular to this day, as we'll check in a moment. I feel if people knew what the name Cameron actually meant, they probably wouldn't be using the name all too much, but maybe I'm being too judgmental. I think there's a lot of people who actually find crooked noses quite attractive. I mean, have you seen Adrian Brody? He is a beautiful human being. I think his nose might be more big than crooked now that I think about it. I should have checked beforehand. If not, Owen Wilson, very attractive man, very crooked nose. Stephen Fry, very crooked nose, very attractive man. Like, there's lots of crooked nose attractive people. I can't think of any women with crooked noses who are considered attractive. Not even considered attractive, because I can't even think of any women with crooked noses off the top of my head. But say some down below, I'm sure they're beautiful. However, there's also a less physical appearance-based meaning behind this name. Some people think that this name doesn't mean crooked nose, but instead means crooked river, and it would have derived from someone living near or by or on a crooked river or a bendy river, maybe just a bend of a river. Like I said, that's not as physical appearance-based, and we definitely have lots of other names relating to where people live, but the crooked nose theory is a lot more popular, that's for sure. So that's why I said the name Cameron might mean you're ugly, but of course that's just my own silly generalization clickbaity title because I'm a YouTuber, I need to get those clicks. But if you happen to be called Cameron and have a crooked nose, please do let me know. We're literally living the name. Well on you. Cameron in the USA is the 64th most popular boy's name as of 2020. And as I said, I find it amazing that a name of this meaning is that popular. It's a very lovely sounding name, that's for sure, but I just don't feel like people would be as eager to pick it up if they know its meaning. But a lot of people don't know the meaning of names. That's fine, it's like how it sounds. Maybe that's just my problem being too into names. And here in the UK, it's the 198th most popular boys' name, so still somewhat popular, not in the top 100, in the top 200, just about. Famous Camerons include the likes of Cameron Newton or Cam Newton, a popular American football player. Then there's also Cameron Mackintosh. If you've seen anything on the West End here in London, it was probably produced by Cameron Mackintosh. And then we have Cameron Jabril Thomas. I think I said that right. That is the real name of one Wiz Khalifa, a popular rapper. And something else I forgot to mention throughout this video is that Cameron has become a popular female given name too, and that is best seen with the famous actor of Cameron Diaz. But anyway, that's just about everything you guys need about the name Cameron, but what are your thoughts on this name? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you know anyone with the name Cameron? Are you called Cameron yourself? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, I just want to share some of the thoughts you guys had on last week's name of Beatrice. Chevrolet Maurice said, wouldn't the Italian pronunciation have been Beatrice or something like that? You are completely right. This is something I completely forgot to look into in my video. When I research, I primarily just read research. I don't really watch anything with sound. But yes, the Italian name of Beatrice was pronounced incredibly differently and still is pronounced differently to this day. So the name did change from Italian to English. While it didn't change in spelling, it changed in pronunciation. That was something I didn't check because last week I was just a bit rubbish. Maybe I'm still rubbish this week. Who knows? Serpent Rose said, Beatrix Potter was also a mycologist, person who studies fungus, and some of the illustrations she made of mushrooms are still used to this day. That is so cool. What a fun guy she was. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I said it. That's cool. No, just being silly. That's really cool stuff. Amber, if you get any pictures of Beatrix Potter's mushrooms up here, that'd be really cool. And Jamie Lavelsi said, I too shall now express all my emotions for a feeble attempt, followed by saying, you get the idea. Perfect for dates, parties, sex, and funerals. I never noticed how much I say you get the idea until I saw this comment, but yeah, that's just me being really lazy. Like I said, I'm a very, very, very lazy person, but you get the idea. Go suggest some names down in the comments below, and I'll pick 3 of those to be voted on a poll exclusively for my patrons to vote on for the next Fun with First Names video. So if you enjoy the channel, want to help support it, and have a say in what names to explain, then please do consider becoming a patron. It helps out in an amazing way. You've heard the drill by now. $1 a month gets you a vote in that poll every week, gets you a chance to suggest someone for the Wednesday video every week, gets you a blog post every week, gets you a podcast every month. Got you there, not every week, just once a month the podcast. Really good stuff on there. Go check it out. Nameexplain.com/ patreon.com/nameexplain. Go check it out. That's more than enough of myself now, guys. Don't forget to go follow me on Instagram, I'm NameExplainYT, and don't forget to go join the Facebook group of Friends of Name Explain. Okay, guys, take care.